Now comes the fun part. Hey, there we go. See, that part wasn't so bad.
Yeah,
I think I'm getting the hang of it.
We're
But
learning.
it's just because of the angles. The angles of the dangles aren't dangling when they're angling. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. As you can see by today's title and thumbnail, we're doing some more truck stuff, and you can leave me alone this time because I didn't pay for these. These were Christmas gifts. So
valid. That's valid.
And some of them are kind of cool, or just stuff I didn't even know existed.
F-150 hacks.
As you can see here, we got a box with a strap hanging out of it. I kind of did that. It didn't come this way.
I'm gonna be that guy real quick. That's not a box. That's a case.
Anyway, as you can see here on the nose, you might not actually understand what any of this actually is. It's just a strap, and it's got some twisty screws and such, and
some red stuff.
Probably Loctite, and a wrench and some other little screws. I'm not really going to dig into the directions and just kind of explain it to you. So if we actually hop out the truck real quick, I can show you a lot easier. All right, guys, as you can see, we are on the passenger side of the vehicle, and Ford has done this side for a while. As you can see, you got the strap, and you can open and gain access to, because there's a lot of room back here. So you could put a gun back there, you could put whatever you want back there.
Did you say gun?
But the problem is, on the other side, there is no such strap to gain access. You can pull your seat up, but you can't actually gain access, which is kind of annoying. So I found that there is actually a way, and there's a strap here. There's a strap here, and it does absolutely freaking nothing.
It's probably for like tie down of some sort.
So what you got to do is you got to lift her up and try to reach back here with your bitch grabbers. Okay, so like I said, you got to reach back here, and you'll find this little nipple piece that you got to pull on, and then it'll come forward. So what I was actually referring to is this guy right here. That's what releases it. And as you see, there's no, literally this is just a strap that goes to nothing.
Yeah, it just bolts to
like it just bolts to the wall and does.
There's actually one behind every seat.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's probably some reason for that, but
it's probably for some sort of load tie down,
probably
of some sort of, and if it's bolting to the body.
But regardless, this kit basically gives you an additional strap. So because I mean, there's a whole bunch of room back here. As you can see, I got my amp back here. So gives you all that extra room, which I was trying to gain access to, because right now I kind of just have all this junk under here, and I don't ever have any room for like ratchet straps or anything like that I want to put in there. So this will give me more room in the back, and there's still plenty of room to shut the back of the seat. So what we have to do is attach that to this.
We have to put that guy over here.
Yes, so I'm gonna take a second to try to figure out how the hell this contraption works, and then once we figure that out, I'll bring you guys right back on.
All right, guys, so we kind of figured out how to work this Chinesium finger strap.
So the reason there's two different kind of sides to it is this side is for one installation method. I believe they call it the square peg. As you can see, our peg is round, and this
See, we were the guys when we were babies that played with those little toys where you put the blocks in the right hole, and we got it right.
Yeah. So as you can see, this peg is what unlatches or disconnects it from that rod back here, and then when I push this back, it locks again. And that also happens just from shutting it, because that's just how this simple latch works. So basically all this is going to do is it's going to go over the end of this here. We're going to set our set screws down. It does come with Loctite, but we do not have a cutting tool, and I think it'll be fine. It's not like I'm going to be doing this every day, and I'm going to make sure she's good and tight.
We're going to ship it.
We're going to ship her with our good quality, I don't even know what to call this. This is
Allen.
No, I meant the metal. It just looks kind of...
Oh, it's Chinesium.
It's Chinesium for sure. But we're going to go ahead and get this in here. Loosen these enough. Just start loosely getting this tight. So we just kind of got her loose for now. Now we'll lock her. Look at that, bud. She works.
Let's go.
And that's why in the photo, as Andy was referring to earlier, I don't know where it went, it shows that it's angled on the latch, because when it's locked, it gives it that angle and then it goes straight again. So we're gonna go ahead,
give her the inaugural beans.
Yay!
Don't snap the Chinesium.
Well, then I'll never be able to take it off. That's the point, right? And if I haven't said so already, shout out to my brother Brett, who went with us to Myrtle this past year. He's the one that got me this for Christmas. And it doesn't seem like that's going anywhere, to be fair. So I think we can give her a test. So we're gonna... Love that. This is going great.
Wah, wah.
We will be back. Okay. Well, as you can see, I got it. This isn't this thing's fault. It's the design of the seat, unfortunately.
Ford's fault.
It's Ford's fault.
Fuck you, Ford. But please
so,
help us.
As you saw earlier, you have to kind of do this so you can reach back there to get it by hand. Now I don't have to do that, which is a plus. So as you can see, I can release, and now I have access to all of the things.
We just have to slam the seat 500 times to get it to close.
Due to, like I said earlier, you have to kind of play with it a little to get it. Oh, forgot this latches too. To find the happy spot that it wants to be in. Come on. You're making me look bad.
In front of all these people.
I hate it here.
You're making me look bad in front of all these people.
Get it on video. I don't care how much of this has. There we go. See?
Yay!
I got it. So you kind of have to pull it up, maybe just a baby bit. Let's see.
A bait?
A baby bit.
But it won't be the same the next time.
And the reason it does this, if you want to look real quick, this bar moves up and down, and that's its design. So when you open it, it ends up like about a 1/4 inch or so right there. But when I put it
down a little bit more,
maybe down a little bit more, but that's where it'll end up. Now, really the only other fix to that was to, if you were to get another one of the ones from that side, maybe angle it a different way, maybe it would work better, I don't know. But just a poor design from Ford, unfortunately. Which maybe is why they don't allow you to get back there, but fuck you, I figured out a way. All the fucking Chevy guys are gonna love this. But regardless, it works in its own special retarded way. Hey, look at that.
yay!
I will figure this out if it kills me.
One eternity later.
Ha! So there's a happy spot for sure. It's kind of about there or so. But it's just because of the design of the seat and how it angles everything. That's why it won't line up. But regardless, it fixes the problem of you can put shit back there now. So now if I want, I can...
You can get in there easier. It's just still a pain in the ass to close.
Unfortunately. But I can put my hitch back here. Whatever the hell else.
So many.
Jack I'll never use.
There's so much room for activities.
So now I can free up so much needed space, and now if I had some, that looks like it is from one, some ratchet straps, I can put them right there. So that kind of solves the problem I was trying to resolve. Now comes the fun part. Hey, there we go. See, that part wasn't so bad.
Yeah,
I think I'm getting the hang of it.
we're
But
learning.
it's just because of the angles. The angles of the dangles aren't dangling when they're angling. But considering this is a fairly cheap thing, like I don't know exactly off the top of my head because I didn't buy it, but it works. It's just, again, the seat design, because it is a whole bench seat that...
I'd say, knowing that it's Chinese, it probably cost you your credit card data. That's about it.
Yeah, that's fine. It's a good thing I didn't buy it. Sorry, Brett.
Wah, wah.
Wah. But yeah, that's it. Sorry if this video is all the fuck all over the place, frankly. But it's fine. We're out here trying to make you content on a cold Saturday evening.
Pretty cold, actually.
Pretty cold. We got the garage warming up for our
26 degrees to be exact.
Yeah. We're warming up the shop right now so we can get in there and get some Cobra content coming your way. But after this, we're going to do another one on the truck, and then we're going to probably hop inside, and hopefully that one goes a little better than this one just did. So if you were entertained by any of our antics or any of this nonsense that typically always happens to us, drop a like, leave a comment. As always, subscribe.
And keep watching all of the other videos.
Yes. But frankly, I'm cold. My feet are cold. I'm ready to get the hell out of this weather. So, till next time. Peace.